Alright. Figured I'd just do a quick live stream because it's kind of boring just to record sweeping in general, but if I can answer some questions, might as well do that. Obviously we're still hauling corn, and we're loading out of this bin right here. Hey Miles. So it's gonna get loud. I'll just peek in there. We're just about to the point where we got to get the sweep in here, but we got a little bit more corn that's going down to the center sump. Obviously we've opened up this sump a little bit as well. So this bin here is all cleaned out. I just need to do like 5 more shovelfuls of cleaning it out, so it's good to go. And there's probably 10 to 15 loads in there. I'm gonna say, you know, 10 to 12 for sure loads that we still got to haul out of that bin, but that is it. That'll be it for hauling, and then it's going to be time to really start focusing on maintenance and getting everything ready for harvest. So the auger that's running right now, that's an electric auger, runs on an electric motor. Excuse me. And then this one here is run off the Farmall H when we need it. Hey Hunter. I think it's going to come to the point, just for the need of electrical outlets, that we'll swing that swing hopper over and run this auger to do it when we got the sweep in there, because we'll have the electric motor for the sweep, and then we'll have the electric motor for the drawing out sump. So I think we'll probably have to switch that over, but I'm hoping to maybe get the sweep in this evening, slide it across from one bin to the next. But I'm gonna put a little more in here, and then I want to try to draw some out of the grain cart so that I can just use the grain cart under this here and catch it, and then kind of sounds like it's going empty over here. Could be. It's getting close. It's getting close. Yeah. That's close enough. It's not a full load, but I don't want to be in the bin and have to jump in and out to move the truck, so it's easier just to finish loading the truck with the cart, because the cart is much larger opening, and I can move it. I don't have to move it as often. So I'll go put the cart and fill this up. See if it'll let me move. It wants more air because it's been parked here for a little bit. We had lunch. What's up, Oliver? Trying just to keep the trucks loaded for him, because then he can turn and burn, and I just keep shoveling. Tired of the rain, aren't we all? Aren't we all? Went up to the state fair yesterday, and it was raining in the morning, but by the time I got up there, it only rained for another 45 minutes. Sorry about that. Got a quick phone call from telemarketers, so I got them hung up on. Kind of got to get a little more squared up here for the cart. Right about here. It's about 75 degrees. It's actually a beautiful day, absolutely beautiful. But of course in the grain bins, that makes it like 90. So it's pretty warm out still. We'll wander over here to the 81. I got about 800 bushels on the cart here still, 750. And this method seems to be working for us pretty well. So yeah, harvest right around the corner. We got a lot to do, and I don't know, did I miss any comments when I went not live there for a second? Hello from Maine. Wow, I missed that one earlier when I was hopping in the truck. And I can't wait for this view more in the combine. It'll probably be another month, maybe not quite, but we got a lot to do, and it's gonna sneak up on us before we're you know, it always seems to sneak up on you, but we'll be as ready as we can, and I'm actually getting excited. But you can see the corn right next to us. It's, you know, everything's still green. There's some areas, you know, you can start to see it, you know, in the beans, and then even some cornfields that are just to the north of us, you can see it. Well, let's see here. Oh boy. Yeah, I keep watching videos of everybody starting to harvest already, and I've got the itch pretty bad right now to get in the field. See if I can kind of hold on to you guys and do this. Right there. Haven't been getting too wild with the flow. No rush really. I mean, it's not like we're going all out on harvest yet. But you can see there's a, you know, a pretty good pile back there. Wonder if that phone call screwed up the comments. I'm not sure. Well, here comes the pile. One good pile in the front and pretty good pile in the back, and that's usually just about 78, 79,000. Usually haul about 950 for bushels. Try to keep the crop going right between those straps that are on the top, right between the bounds, and then there's the two straps. I try to, even in harvest, I try to keep it so it doesn't bounce off that. So that's where I'm aiming. You ready for harvest? Yeah, I think everybody's just raring and ready to go here. It's been kind of a dreary summer, just a lot of rain and kind of frustrating, so hoping for a nice easy fall. And here it comes again. This one here, I'll just get a pretty good pile right here. stuff's really dusty. I'll roll back just a little bit, right about. And then I will shut the flow gate. And then you run it, you know, you got to run it a little revved up. Kind of clean the auger out because I have to fold down the auger to go back and fit under that, to fit under the, or fit between the bins to fit under the auger over there. Top this back off. So we're gonna back away from the semi. Got a pretty good load on. Be mindful of our power lines around here. And back it around. I do have the one wagon hooked up, and that's got corn in it from that other bin I finished sweeping while everything else was full. So that's full of, you know, corn as well. We'll transfer that through the grain leg into a semi. It's just faster to transfer it through the leg than it is to sit there and make the semi wait while I'm sweeping. So it's much quicker for the operation to have me sweep into the cart or sweep into the wagons. And let's see, did I miss anything? Nope. Just putting the side auger down here. Good day. Wants my window hanger. Let's see if we can hit this. In that ballpark. Actually, let's see if I can get over just a little more. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Got to get the duals put back on this thing. That little guinea hen, literally anytime I come over here, it comes right next to my truck. And they kind of make like this Jurassic Park noise, but he or she's the last, I think it's she, it's the last one around. There used to be a whole flock of them that would run around, and that's it now. Maybe you can hear me a little better. We'll look back in here. So we are just about to where we need to get the sweep in here. And how this bin is set up, obviously there's the center sump where everything's getting drawn in. There's one right here to help you get the door open. And I think technically there's one more right there. Usually what we do is just shovel like a little bit of that down to these sumps. And then we'll slide the sweep in, get the sweep to the floor, and get it going around and around. And get it looking. See if I can step up here. Get it looking like this one. Come on, focus. There, maybe. There we go. You can see I got a little bit of sweeping to do in here, but I did pull the sweep off to the side. It's heavy by yourself, and but maybe you can hear the echo in here now. This one's almost ready to get filled again. All the corn looked really good in here, and just a little bit more to clean up, but you can see this is what so there's the center sump, There's actually one right here that we didn't use this time, and then there's this one right here. So that's what the inside of the bin looks like. And then you look up, and that thing right in the middle, it kind of looks like a hurricane thing on the radar symbol. So that'll spin in the when we have it on. So the corn getting dropped in gets like swirled around, and it gets spread out in an even pattern. That's really nice, especially if you have if you're dumping hot corn out of a dryer. But his dryer dumps pretty cool for the most part. Sometimes if the corn's getting drier towards the end of the season, we get the corn flowing through the dryer faster. It doesn't get as much of an opportunity to really cool down, but regardless, it's good to run those and get it spread out so you get a nice even cool, and then it's just that much less you have to worry about while the corn's getting stored. So I'll get that emptied out, and then probably have to get this swung over there. So let's start filling the cart. Well, actually, I don't know if it'll flow. I think we might be out. So I might have to start shoveling. Well, it'll be impossible for me to hold you guys while we shovel, so I'll, before I start that, I don't know what else I can show you guys. There's not much else going on. That's why there really hasn't been videos. The combine's gone. It's getting a rotor gearbox put in, so we can't do anything to that right now. We talked about getting the bean head out today or tomorrow and just start looking that over. And then also the corn head. Pretty warm, Lucas. It's well, it's nice out, you know, but it's hot in the grain bin. Not too bad though, can't complain. So we talked about getting the corn head, or the corn and bean heads. You know, we got to get those looked over, and you know, likely we'll end up pulling the sickle out of the bean head here. All in all, actually, it doesn't look too bad. It really doesn't look too bad. Maybe we could start out the season that way, because inherently when you start out the season, usually there's some green stems. Ooh, I'm gonna have bad service in the shed. There's some green stems, so you do dull your sickle out a little better, a little more often, but he does have two, which is super handy. So we just slide it right out and put it back in quick. So duals for the 46 and the 81, they're gonna have to go back on. Likely both rigs. If the 46 ends up pulling one of those wagons, it'll be nice to have duals. But yeah, I'm gonna fill that thing back up. I have to shovel a little bit, and then hopefully this evening Brian will come out after work, and the two of us will, or actually the three of us will wrestle that sweep across from the one bin to the next, and then they'll have plenty of corn to haul tomorrow. I won't be able to come out. I have to teach a class, so won't be able to come out. Neighbors are shooting guns. So truck's loaded, and haven't done anything to the corn dryer yet. That sometimes can be finicky to get going, but generally need a little bit of corn to have in there to have it run correctly and know that it'll work. But never really any major problems. So it's always, usually the mice get in there and some sort of a wire, but we'll get this looked over. And but yeah, the whole system, you know, check the gearboxes up at the top of the legs. And the other day I had to clean out some soybeans out of the hoppers of the semis, because with non-GMO corn we needed to make sure. So there's a couple, you know, maybe a loader bucket full of stuff I gotta shovel out and find a spot for, because I didn't just want to dump it on the new gravel. So I'll pull in here with the loader and get that stuff shoveled out. And then some of these bins, like with the full floor, they clean out very nicely. And then other times, some of these cement floor ones, water just gets in. It just, I don't know how, no matter what. We put the sealant around, but some form of water, whether it's from the condensation from the top, goes down. There's a couple shovelfuls of rotten stuff around, so we'll get that shoveled out, because otherwise the new crop will just rot real quick too. So we'll get that cleaned out, and then out of these cement floor ones, and so that they're ready to be refilled. And then yeah, all the equipment's got to get tuned up and get ready. So it's gonna sneak up on us, and but I'm ready for it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. You guys going to demo a deer combine this year? I honestly have no idea what his plans are. I don't think so. Haven't heard nothing, but be kind of fun if he did that. I don't foresee it happening, but potentially. Never say never, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, we'll have to run up there, and then we check the belts, make sure there's not a lot of tears in there, and you know, if they look really bad, we'll just switch them out, because obviously at night when you get that thing running, it's real hard to see. You can shine a light up there to make sure it's still turning, because if it's not, you know, you plug this whole system. And so it's good to know that that's gonna run. And so we'll get up there and check that thing over, and check, what else do we check on those? I can't even remember. There's something else. But yeah, we're gonna get going here. I don't know how much I'll get on video just of like maintenance, getting ready stuff, but we'll get it. Definitely gonna get some field footage. I'm really toying around with the idea of a drone, but everybody's got a drone. But I thought maybe I kind of mix it in with my in-cab footage and just do voiceovers on the drone footage, so that it's not like boring music or nothing. I don't know. I'm toying around with the deal. I haven't decided yet if I'll get a drone or not, but I think I could take some really cool pictures and videos of his equipment this fall, and that'd be kind of fun. So I might, we'll see what happens. Just get a cheaper one, like a Mavic Air, 600 bucks or whatever they cost, 700 bucks, and just to try it out. Nothing's fancy, but those look like they take a pretty good video. And yeah, my phone's down to like 5% battery. Wow, this sucks battery fast. So I've been going for like 23 minutes. So might have to wrap it up here already. Whoops. So just a quick video, because I don't plan on taking very many in the next couple days, just of sweeping that bin. It's repetitive, it's boring, and if you guys have questions, you know, you can put them on this video or the other one. And I've been slow getting back to comments the last couple weeks, but throw them on there. I do try to get to the comments at some point eventually, and I'll answer your question on why we do things certain ways. And then yeah, so all right, with that, I'm gonna get back in this bin and shovel this out and get it loaded before the next semi rolls in, which should be within a half hour. So I got to get the buggy in. So how do I can't even remember how to shut this off. But with that, be safe, and check you guys later. All right.